Hey everybody, welcome to the Microsoft 365 Copilot Connection. My name is Nick Harris and I am a Senior Copilot Cloud Solution Architect with Microsoft. Today we will navigate you through a use case of leveraging Copilot to understand PowerShell code and improve that PowerShell code based on a real-world customer scenario. General note that this particular use case can be used by anybody that has a Microsoft Entra ID account. This is leveraging the Microsoft 365 Copilot chat functionality within the current web toggle experience. If you have a Microsoft 365 Copilot license, the web toggle will be available to you up at the very top of the screen as you see. If you do not have a Microsoft 365 Copilot license, that toggle will not be available to you. However, you are defaulted automatically to the web chat experience. I was provided a scenario from one of my customers indicating that they needed feedback on a PowerShell script that they plan to run in their environment. And that PowerShell script was meant to change some configuration settings on their SharePoint Online tenant. Now, I met with this customer about 2 to 3 weeks prior to meeting with them to review the script and realized I didn't have it available to me. So I emailed them again and said, hey, can you send me the script? And I received it about an hour before I was meant to meet with them and review it and provide them direct recommendations and feedback to ensure that it met their expectations and could possibly be improved. And honestly, this was a really stressful situation for me. It was a very large script, and I didn't think I was going to have the time to review, understand, and provide the correct feedback they needed to move forward and run it in their environment. But as we all know, Copilot, now being that AI assistant, came in and saved the day. So let's show you what I did in order to overcome this very stressful and time-oriented situation. So first off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to prompt Copilot with all the data and detail that I was provided. So as you see in this prompt, provide feedback and recommendations on the following PowerShell script to ensure it aligns to the context provided. What I then did in the provided context section was I copied the direct verbiage from my customer indicating what they wanted the script to do. So that gives Copilot indication of what exactly we're trying to accomplish as a part of our goal. I then fed it the direct script that they provided me from that email as well. And as you can see, this is a very long and lengthy script and would have taken me way more than an hour to review and then provide feedback on. So Copilot, now being fed this information, has reviewed the script in the matter of 20 seconds and given me feedback and recommendations to ensure I can make the script more efficient, as well as ensure that it aligns to what my customer specifically wants. We can see there's information on custom script settings, connection handling, field removal logic, report only mode. There's some code cleanup suggestions as well, using consistent variables, simplifying field removal logic, adding comments and error handling. And then Copilot has provided me an example of the streamlined code. Overall, now this code has been rewritten by Copilot. I can then take this code and ensure that it runs accurately against a test environment. Any code you always need to review, just like any output from Copilot, please ensure that you review to validate it aligns to the specific requirements at hand. Always run in a test environment, or in this case, if it's SharePoint Online, against test SharePoint sites. I can then review the summary as well and move forward. Now I can copy the code and add it into a PowerShell script that I can run via PowerShell. If you're not sure how to do that, well, get some explainability from Copilot on how to move forward in your process. So now, as you see, for my second prompt, how might I take a copy of this code and create a PowerShell file I can then run in PowerShell, provide me a simple and easy to follow step-by-step process. Copilot then provides the direct step-by-step process on how to copy the code, open up Notepad, paste the code in, save the file with the .ps1 extension, and then directly run the code in PowerShell. So I have an easy to follow set of instructions to move forward with what I want to do, whether I do know PowerShell very well, or maybe I'm brand new to using PowerShell code within this particular industry that we fall within. Now, opening up my PowerShell window, here is my particular script, and I'm going to run the script. And as you see, we receive an error. Now, how might I move forward if I receive an error? Well, you have two options. You can either take a direct picture of the error and paste it into the Copilot prompting box. Copilot does have vision capabilities to review screenshots that you provide. It can ideate and understand the content within pictures. In this case, though, I'm just going to directly copy and paste the error text out to see how Copilot can help me move forward. So now you can see in our next prompt, I received the following error when running the code. Assist me in identifying how to overcome this error. And then I just pasted the error in. Now what Copilot does is provides me a set of recommendations on how to move forward. It identifies that the error looks like the PnP PowerShell module is not installed on my system. So I can then take the particular commands it has provided me here, ensure that that particular module is on my computer, and then move forward in my process. And this is a constantly evolving loop as I encounter errors running any code and validating how it functions. I can feed those errors back into Copilot to receive recommendations on how to overcome that particular issue. So that's all from me for today, everyone. I hope this has been useful. Please like, share, and subscribe this with your enterprise colleagues. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.